This morning, we're learning more disturbing details about the Manchester suicide bomber. Police are now claiming that he used his student loans and other taxpayer dollars to fund the attack. Here to break down the terror ties within Manchester and around the globe is Professor Ryan Mauro, a national security analyst and Shillman Fellow with the Clarion Project. Ryan, you've been all over this. It's more than just Manchester. Tell us about his network and how it was supported.
Sure. Well, what's important to understand is that this is part of an overall insurgency, and insurgencies can be beaten. So there's a hub in Manchester where he was connected to all of these other terrorists that were operating within 2.5 miles. There have been 16 terrorists that have been killed or convicted. So that's one hub. But on a broader level, look at, for example, the mosque he was attending, which has links to Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas. They may condemn ISIS, but where's the radical foundation for all of this coming from? So that then connects them to the broader network of the Muslim Brotherhood and countries that we consider to be allies that back the Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas.
Sure. So rather than this lone wolf or known wolf narrative, your point is that whatever immediate network he had is supported by an exterior network of radicals who empower, inspire, and allow and really infuse what these guys do.
Exactly. So it's an insurgency that has support from governments and foreign groups, and the good news about that is that instead of it being just random jihadis that read something radical and it's a crime problem, no, this is actually a war with networks that you can dismantle. So another example is that the father will admit that he's a supporter of the Libyan Islamic Fighting Group, which was linked to Al-Qaeda, and then that group had a network in the Manchester area and then all the way back in Libya. So when the younger brother gets arrested in Libya, well, there's another part of that overall network right there.
Interesting. President Trump was in Europe, has been in Europe talking terrorism. How important do you think his emphasis on radical Islamic terrorism is for these European governments to listen to?
Oh, it's very important. The fact that he was saying drive them out, what that indicates is that he understands that it's a network. They're operating through mosques, through front organizations, and they get state support. Again, the Libyan jihadists, which is the broader network that this bombing manifested itself from, is supported by Qatar and Turkey. And Turkey is a member of NATO. And Qatar was also praised by Trump for being a wonderful partner in the war on terror, and they are not.
So we got to have clear eyes about who's supporting not just ISIS, but the ideology underneath it, like the Muslim Brotherhood.
Absolutely. And we've got to look at the governments that promote the radical Islamic networks, and then within those radical Islamic networks, that's where ISIS and Al-Qaeda will recruit from.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan Mauro, thanks a lot for joining us.